Welcome to Cocktails in the Organic Aisle, an open table discussion where three natural moms, Christy, Jodi, and Rachel, come together to dish out their unique recipe for health and wellness while living in a busy, conventional world. Grab a cocktail, pull up a chair, and let's chat.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cocktails in the Organic Aisle.
Cheers!
Today we are talking a little bit about our favorite green kitchen swaps. So Christy is going to show us some of her favorites.
Yes. So first of all, there are many. The kitchen is one of my favorite places. I love to cook. And there's just so many things you can do in your kitchen to be healthy, obviously by eating food, but also to do things that are better for our planet, more sustainable and eco-friendly options that a lot of people don't know about that are just so easy to do. And so I wanted to share 5 of my favorite ones today. Like I said, there's probably plenty more. I'm sure Jodi and Rachel will chime in with some things that they do too. So this is just scratching the surface, but it's a few things that you can start small, easy. A lot of these products you can get right on Amazon and get started right away. So yeah, the first one I want to talk about is beeswax. So I am sure everybody has in their kitchen a roll of saran wrap. Saran wrap, it's just like,
It's annoying.
It is annoying, but people use it for so many things. But it's like, I think saran wrap, it lingers in our environment for 2,000 years.
Does it really?
2,000 years. Yes.
So sad.
That's disgusting. Disgusting.
Jesus will be back by then.
Another
2,000 years.
Yeah, so beeswax, so these are great. It's actually made with only beeswax, organic cloth, jojoba oil, and tree resin. So they're 100% natural, biodegradable, and compostable. These are handcrafted in Vermont, and you can cover them with a dish. They're cool too because they, with the heat of your hands, actually warm up and can film over top of the bowl. And then when you put it in the refrigerator, the coldness hardens it back up to create that seal.
I have always wanted to feel these because I don't have any of these, and I've always been super interested in them, and they are so fun just to even sit here and touch.
And the fabric is, it's printed with certified global organic textile standard, and their packaging is 100% recyclable. And so there's different sizes too. So this is the big one, I believe. And you need to wash them with cold water.
Oh yeah.
That was going to be my next question. Are they reusable?
They are. Oh gosh, you can reuse these over and over again. They say up to a year.
They smell good.
But the ones, these are new. Rachel actually gave me these, but the ones that I have, I've used for more than a year. So as long as the proper care. So I think just the heat damages the beeswax. So you don't want to put them in your dishwasher or anything like that. Just hand wash them with cold water. And you can use soap on them. So cold and nice clean soap. And yeah, they're great. So you can use this instead of saran wrap.
So when you dry them, you just put them on like a drying rack and just let them dry, and
you got it.
Then you just kind of stack them up.
And then like I said, they'll harden up, but the heat of your hands just naturally. Yeah, such pretty patterns.
They are adorable.
Yes. So yeah,
I am all about making my fridge look really pretty because like when I open it up, I want it organized. This will help make it pretty.
Yeah. And I know too, if people are DIYers, I have seen some Pinterest posts. If you want to do it by yourself, I'm sure it's super messy. But if you find like organic cotton, or even using stuff that you were going to throw away, you can kind of
absolutely. So I love the beeswax wrap.
This is super fun. I want to try
instead of plastic wrap, because honestly, plastic wrap is awful. So the next thing I want to talk about is Pyrex. Sorry, this is brand new.
Love Pyrex.
Glass dishes instead of your plastic. Some people even, I know there's like Tupperware and things like that, but then people even keep whatever plastic container their old food came in and reuse
like
them.
The lunch meat.
Right, and reuse those and then put those in the dishwasher, and it's just leaching chemicals. And glass containers is important for several reasons. So it reduces plastic, first of all. The lids are BPA free, and Pyrex is also made in the US, which is kind of cool. But the glass doesn't absorb the food smells or flavors, but more importantly, the food isn't absorbing the chemicals leaching from the plastic.
Which, if you don't believe that food absorbs in plastic, think about all those old Tupperware containers that are from pasta sauce, like spaghetti sauce, that literally is like caked on it, and you're just like, no.
And heating. So if you're heating your food up in those plastic containers, it leaches 55 times faster. just from the heat alone. So it's just not healthy for you because it absorbs into your body. Like all the plastic absorbing into your food, then you're putting it in your mouth and it's going into your system. And BPA is a big one. I know a lot of times, obviously, please look for BPA-free things, but definitely avoid, I think it's 3 and 7 for BPA plastic items.
You mean like the triangle numbers?
Yeah. But a national survey found that 93 people, I'm reading this because this is important, of people 6 years and older had BPA in their urine. So that's 93% of people over 6 years had BPA in their urine because it's literally everywhere.
Everything. Plastic is everywhere.
Well, and that is also an endocrine disruptor and is linked to breast cancer.
Yep, because BPA and phthalates, so is a big one. It can mimic the human hormones, which, the disruptors, and then it affects so many different things of our bodies. So growth, reproduction, immunity, and your sleep. So
and it almost just, like thinking about it, it's kind of like that common sense thing again. It's like if there is a company who is saying, hey, ours is coming in glass, not plastic for this, that's like the benefit of buying something like this, then obviously there's a reason why you shouldn't be buying the other, but they're still making them and you just have to make a good choice.
It'll last forever too. I have so many different sizes in my cabinet. They're all like nicely stacked, and then I have a thing to organize my lids by size and color, and it looks beautiful in your kitchen.
Yeah.
So,
and you can, if the lids don't outlast the glass, you can always purchase like individual. Okay, so glass is amazing. Ari doesn't go to school, but your kids are both now in school. Like what do you do?
I send them glass, and my teachers are like, your lunchbox is so heavy, but I do. So 2 different things. I have another option too. I have little glass containers, and they have the spaces. So there's like a large space with the dividers. It's all glass. And then it has a plastic lid, BPA free, and it snaps. So 4 snaps. So they can easily, because sometimes Pyrex lids are hard for the kids. This just like pops open, and it's all their individual things. So I'll make their little put carrots and hummus in one, grapes and strawberries in one, and then a little side of sandwich or something in the other one. And so that is what we use for that. The other option is Bentigo boxes?
Bento boxes.
Bento boxes.
We have those too, which are BPA free, and they're plastic, and they're really easy to clean, but they're just they're not breakable. So for a child to take something on the go, we do sometimes.
I have seen stainless steel ones.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But I think some glass, like some things come in silicone.
Yep.
Like with a cover or something.
And
a lot of water bottles and stuff.
My kids are used to everything being in glass, so sending it to school, I actually asked the teachers because I was like, my son has glass, and they're like, oh, that's fine. So
I did send actually a small mason jar with overnight oats in with Elle years ago at school, and I was like, she really wanted it. I'm like, oh, I probably need to go get something because I don't know about a whole jar. But with that being said, this is actually on my recent to-do list is upgrading this. So starting off with Elle, we just got like the Ziploc plastic ones because I'm like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money. If I wanted to have one and then figure out what I wanted, so I didn't want to spend $40 on a bento box if it wasn't something that was going to work for us. So like for the first couple, probably you should have done like the first year, but we just did like the cheapo Ziploc plastic, if they break, they break, but they were annoying. And so actually this year I actually found at Target, it was BPA free plastic, and
is it stuff like these?
Well, we do have these. Okay. We did get some of these actually at TJ Maxx. Have just reusable and they have little dogs on them, and they think it's adorable. We usually put their snacks in it, but I did upgrade their lunch thing today. Was BPA free plastic from Target, and it was, I don't know, I think like $17 or something, but it has like bendable dividers, and it has a dressing cup because my kids actually ask for salads. I know it doesn't happen often, but so if my kids are asking me for salads, I'm going to make sure it happens. And sending them, with things that leak just don't work. So, I know that the stainless steel is on my radar, is getting that, just because I think I would just rather them have that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, those last forever.
Yeah, for sure. And this next thing, I have told so many people about food huggers, you would think I work for them because I absolutely love these. This is not open because I have a stash of them in my gift box, to give to people in my basement. But what food huggers are, have you seen these?
No, I have not.
They're silicone based, and they come all like layered out. But say you cut a zucchini, you can just pop this right on the end of it and put it in your produce like crisper drawer. So you put your fruits and vegetables right on the end of these. And they are
onions too. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm always wasting onions.
And jars.
Yep, they can also put them on jars, glass, or can.
Wait, is that an apple?
Nice.
Yeah, everything. Peppers. Nice. We put these on peppers because they form to the top forms to what you cut. So if I make an omelet and just cut like the top or the bottom of the pepper, stick it on there. I mean, our drawer is filled with these, and they store great. You can dishwash them. We usually hand wash them. Yeah. And these are awesome because this is actually a woman-owned business. It started on Kickstarter. So I first got these when she was campaigning to get money to start her business, and they also make avocado ones, 2 different sizes, and they have the little the little place for the seed. So if you still have that like for making a smoothie, if you just do like half of it, if you still have the side that has the core seed in it, it can like you pop the middle part out, or if you have the side that has the seed taken out, it pushes in. So it's like airtight. I love these.
Because normally I use plastic wrap for that.
Yes.
To store my half of my avocado.
And
I just throw it in.
Just throw it in the fridge. It also cuts down food waste too, which I think 40% of the food bought in the United States is thrown away.
I literally think I have an onion in my fridge right now with plastic wrap on it that I wish I would have had.
Happy birthday.
I know, and they come in all different colors. I literally love food huggers. Also, something that you would put like plastic on too, like you can just pop these on because or lemons, limes. I use a lot too. You just slice a little off. Yeah.
Or if you're just outside and your cocktail is flies are coming to your cocktail.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's food huggers. I love them. Okay, this is another great thing of mine. I don't have a new roll of these because we use these all the time. But I had 2 rolls of these. These are bamboo. It's 100% bamboo. And it is 100% organic too. And what I love is it takes the place of your paper towel roll. So I think Rachel, you actually introduced me to these. I think when I was trying to make wipes for my baby. So yeah. So 1 roll equals up to 60 conventional rolls of paper towels. From 1 roll of these because you can wash them over and over again. So basically it's like the modern day cloth napkin. Is the way I look at it. So I have them little folded in this little thing next to our table, and my kids, they're perfect for kids because how many times are you wiping a face or wiping hands? And think about how many paper towels you would just be ripping off and throwing away. And we use these for everything. They're bamboo. They're really soft.
They are super soft.
They might have some things because we've used these for 2 years. I think it says like up
6
to
months. I think.
6
and I was
months.
like, no way, these are last forever.
These are 2 years old. I probably could invest in another roll but they're great. So they're a little square.
Yeah. So how many comes in a roll?
I think 20.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So it saves money and again cuts down on the paper waste.
And just always having to store paper towels, which are huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're and they come in like a roll, so you can
it comes in a roll.
Rip them and wash them as needed.
So it comes like a paper towel roll.
Yeah.
Really?
But then once you wash them, I've never actually. I think the first time I tried to re-roll things, and it's easier just to fold them, and we keep them in our little towel drawer, and then I have like a little stand of them next to our kitchen table, and the kids will just fill it up for me when we need them.
And it was nice too because when our kids were needing wipes, we cut them into 4s and we put them in little tubs with witch hazel and aloe and whatever else. We used them for wipes. And it would be good for someone that's recovering from birth too. To have kind of like a softer organic wipe that you could apply witch hazel or something.
Absolutely. I love these.
They're great.
And it's so easy because I think on Amazon, on my subscribe and save, I think they're like $10 a roll. So obviously it's more than 1 roll of paper towels, but it's equates to
$10 for 20 of those though? I don't think that's bad at all.
I think it was less.
It went up.
Oh,
I think during COVID is when my subscribe and save changed the price. Because it used to be like 6 or 7. Yeah. Which is okay.
I don't think that's bad for a roll that you get multiple use out of. I mean, you could could get 4 of those and have a ton of paper
and they're
towels.
good gifts too. I think it's fun to give
things you love.
Little,
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, good. And then my last thing, this is another company that I love, Piercy. They're out of Austin, Texas. We use Piercy for a ton of our stuff because I really, really love this company. Everything from my shampoo to the kids shampoo, stain remover, surface spray, dish soap, hand soap, gosh, you name it, we get Piercy. But what I love about Piercy is they have these big refillable pouches. So this is 64 ounces. And then I have my glass. I have one for hand soap. It has a pumper on top. So we have hand soap and we have dish soap. Actually, this is my hand soap because Steve was doing the dishes when I left this morning, and I didn't want to stop my husband from doing the dishes. So I kept the dish soap there. But and actually, I took the label off because one says dish, one says hand. But what I love about these refillable pouches is one refill pouch saves over 90% in plastic, water, and energy. It's 90% less waste. Compared to 4 16-ounce bottles. So it cuts down on your packaging, all the production costs that goes into each package. And what I really love about Piercy is it's just a really great company. It was founded by doctors. They use all clean ingredients. Every product sold, they're big about giving back to the community. So every product sold, they give clean and organic products to people who need them for every
that's
sale.
good. Instead of like Doritos and stuff out.
Yeah,
I like that.
So, yeah, and all their artwork is designed by local artists in Austin, so they're supporting the local community.
I just love when you see these. It's like cruelty free, dye free.
They are. I mean, it's everything.
Free.
Yeah. Like it's no
because
harsh
that's one of those skin
chemicals.
things that you want to watch because
no sulfates, no parabens, no animal byproducts, toxins, perfumes. Some of them are scented with like essential oils. Like this is green tea and lime. It's naturally derived, non-toxic, never tested on animals. It's all made in the United States. It's gluten-free, vegan, hypoallergenic. I mean, you name it. It's just clean.
You want your hands clean? This is going to get your hands clean.
Exactly. And what else was I going to say? One more thing about them.
Wait until you think about that.
Good.
What I love now, I haven't tried Piercy, which I do want to try in the future, but the thing I love about even just getting products in those reusable or refillable things is, like I have my hand soap, and one of my goals of, in my home is to just never run out of stuff. Like, so I have in my head, I have this plan of, I want to always have, one thing ready to go so that when so if I have to throw something out or if I'm done with something, I grab it and then I add that to the list of next time. So what I love about this is each week, usually on Tuesdays when I clean, I just take that thing with me. And if my soap thing is getting low or if we're having people over and I just want it up or whatever, just fill it up. And I don't have to worry about storing all of these things of soap and worrying about if they're out or not. It's annoying to me. So I absolutely love those.
I introduced myself at Piercy. I just ordered the regular bottle, and then they started these refills. And so for my stain remover, I pour it in, so you always have a ton. My shampoo, the kids shampoo, I just get these refill bags and then just pour it into the bottles we already have just because it saves so much.
Well, and I think it says here they're made in America, and also this package is BPA free, and then you can recycle it when you're done. It's just the perfect.
I love them, and I just love Piercy. I've looked up them. Should we move to Austin and can I work for this company? Steve, let's do it. But I love when you find companies, and I know there's more out there than just them, that you can stand behind. Everything about them just makes your heart happy. So.
And I think that's a huge trend now. Not trend. Hopefully it just continues, because I really think that there is a big focus on companies like that. I think,
their corporate responsibility,
especially more just health-minded people. When you're buying, a certain food, not only do you want to clean, but you also want to make sure that, hey, these people are legit people. They care about others. They're not just here to make a bunch of money. They're here to, fulfill their purpose of helping their communities out. And I think that there is a huge shift in the way our minds work of, hey, instead of going to Walmart, I'd rather support this person who you can legitimately talk to. And if you have an issue, and I just absolutely love companies like that who you can just trust all their products.
Absolutely. And when I looked them up, it might have been a year or so ago, but I think they had 20 employees. So they're small, but they're doing it right. And that's why people like their stuff. So those are 5 of things. If you walk into my kitchen, you would definitely see those 5 things. Some other things too that you'd be like, what is this? But at least it's 5 good, easy things that you can start with. All of these, I think you can get on Amazon too. So we'll put the links under this podcast.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank
you. That was amazing.
You have me inspired for sure.
Yeah. Let's go mini prep and just order everything.
Right. I know, right?
I like
Stock up. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in the organic aisle.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Cocktails in the Organic Aisle with Christy, Jodi, and Rachel. If you enjoy this podcast, please leave a review, subscribe, and share. You can also continue the conversation on social media at Cocktails in the Organic Aisle. Until next time, see you in the Organic Aisle.